Hi, welcome to my channel, Reader Woman. My name's Judy, and let's talk book hauls. I had a little cash in my purse, and I wanted some books. You know, sometimes you want something. And I was thinking about going to the grocery store, but I knew that was going to be a bad idea, that I'd probably spend it on unhealthy foods. And I had just been to the local bookstore, Village Books, and knew that my little wad of cash would not go very far. I thought about the used bookstores, but I decided to go to Barnes & Noble. Even though they, once again, torqued me off. I mean, you cannot get out of there without them going, oh, you need to spend $25 and get your year's membership with us, blah, 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 blah. But I lived through it, and I came home with 4 books. 4 books for about 25 bucks. I just stuck to the sale area. I spent anywhere from $6 to $7 per book. Although at the end, she was checking me out, and somehow she managed to miss the fact with these huge stickers on the front that these were sale books. And so she had me owing like $114, and I'm like, no. And another clerk came around and he's like, oh no, these are sale and they have their own barcode. And so anyways, I thought I would share my fun little finds that I had at Barnes & Noble. Well, let me start with the first one I grabbed, and that was Louise Erdrich's La Rose? Yeah, La Rose. I haven't read this. It's from, what year is it? Let's see here. 2016, so 3 years old. And so it's about the youngest child of, this is horrible actually, sorry, North Dakota, late summer 1999. Landreau Iron stalks a deer along the edge of the property bordering his own. He shoots with easy confidence, but when the buck springs away, Landreau realizes he's hit something else, a blur he saw as he squeezed the trigger. When he staggers closer, he realizes he has killed his neighbor's 5-year-old son, Dusty Ravitch. The youngest child of his best friend, Pete Ravitch, Dusty was best friends with Landreau's 5-year-old son, La Rose. The two families have always been close, sharing food, clothing, and rides into town. Their children played together despite going to different schools, and Landreau's wife, Emmeline, is half-sister to Dusty's mother, Nola. Horrified at what he's done, the recovered alcoholic turns to tradition, the Squat Lodge, for guidance and finds a way forward. Following an ancient means of retribution, he and Emmeline will give La Rose to the grieving Peter and Nola. Our son will be your son now, they tell him. So I love Louise Erdrich, and I was quite happy to add both for my TBR, but also my little collection of her books. So anyways, this was the first one I saw, and this was the first one I grabbed. Second, I saw a book by Ellen Hildebrand, whom I enjoy reading. I think that she elevates the whole genre of summer reads or beach reads. She writes about Nantucket for the most part. There's one beautiful novel that I have read many, many times. Let's see here. The Island, which takes place on an island off of Nantucket. So a fairly wealthy family, the mother and father, their marriage is disintegrated, and she brings her daughters to the island for like one last summer, to this house that I think it was her grandparents had bought and built, and that was kind of crumbling around them. So anyways, I liked it. So I mean, there's a little bit of romance, perhaps in some of them, but not in all of them. So it was one of her summer books, and I started reading it. I'm like, oh, it sounds kind of familiar. Is this one that I've read? And yes, it was. Luckily, I discovered that before I bought it. And then they had another one, Winter Stroll, which I know she has started putting out like a Christmas book. So this is one, and let's see here. It's probably from 2015. So anyways, I thought that I would enjoy this because it's basically Nantucket in the wintertime around Christmas. So anyways, I bought that because, you know, the theme of this sudden desire to have to purchase books was comfort reading, and comfort reading instead of comfort food, which is a very, very, very good thing. The next one I found and grabbed, which I typically read Charlene Harris on ebook. However, this is now the second time, but I mean, it was $7, $6, $7. It was worth buying. I enjoy her mysteries. This is one of her Aurora Tea Garden mysteries that I enjoy. And so anyways, a couple years old. Let's see what year it's from. Oh, this one's 2017. So anyways, I was really happy to get this one. And I'll just, you know, this one I'll probably just pass on to Goodwill after I get done with it. But, you know, it was reasonable enough that I can do that. And then for my last, I don't know why, but I did. A Graves, a fine and private place. It's one of the Flavia DeLuce novels, which I read the first one, The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie, and enjoyed it. I didn't think it was great, superb, but I enjoyed it. I thought this was a cute little addition, and so yeah, I bought that, and I've actually started reading it and enjoying it. So those were the 4 books that I was able to find about half hours perusing in the sale portion of Barnes & Noble. Anyways, quite happy about it. I thought it was $25 well spent, and it will give me several hours of enjoyment. So anyways, have you bought any books this weekend? Oh my. I think I'm gonna have to go play with my dog. Talk to you later. Bye.